want something. So eventually your logic is going to...
Yes.
And that's kind of the way I feel about that 6-7 minute game where it's like, I'm just going to shove down everything I know about this character.
You do get a lot of time to do data. Although, to that degree, some people will play completely differently depending on... I mean, obviously, like, if you're in the league, you're not going to approach that much. But even, like, during timeout situations, they might go for things that they might have been saving. Oh! See, on almost anyone else, that foot still probably would have been a death. But Pac-Man just... he doesn't get edge guarded, really.
Ooh, I didn't realize that Mario's get-up attack had that much range.
Oh, yeah.
Because... So did you know that characters have different get-up attacks based on whether they fall on their back or on their front?
Really?
Yeah.
And like, do they have different properties as well, depending on range?
Yeah, sometimes certain ones will be a kick instead of a punch. And sometimes the back one will have more range, sometimes the forward one will have more range. And the frame rate is... The same frame rate is actually the same. But the hitbox is different.
Eric here find himself at a really deficit.
Yeah, he's at a pretty big deficit, and that up special out of shield starting to show signs of desperation.
Yeah, definitely a good option, but you need to do battle.
Up special out of shield is a good option when your opponent's near you. It's a very bad option if they're not right next. Ooh!
Right, so Eric actually decided to come back
right back into it.
I like the ball, just keeping it right in his face, even though it's still invincible. Just to let him know you're not afraid.
Well, because it remains an active hitbox during the whole time, that means in theory if Pac-Man threw him into it after his invincibility ended, it might have ended poorly. So EricTho made the optimal choice there. Ooh, I'm not sure on that falling cape. Tomahawk cape. Ooh, great air dodge by Leb.
But no punish there from but Eric's gonna give him a second chance to punish them. $20 if it fails. Oh, barely missing the...
Gorgeous directional spot dodge. I like it.
Bell in hand. Gotta be a little careful.
Eric, you have to be so careful because you don't know where these fruits are going to go after they touch the hydrant water.
It gets caught with the... tries to use the flood there, but...
Yep. Up throw, bell, up smash.
And we have seen a lot of very stray beats so far in this game.
We have indeed. Leb's kind of having like the lion's share of punish opportunities. And I imagine it's because Pac-Man's such a frustrating character to play against.
Yeah, definitely. In terms of like, not very many zoners have enough like decent boxing tools whenever you actually get up close as well.
Yeah.
That and his disadvantage is extremely difficult to deal with. Early up B, he has enough drift to get this. But, you know, obviously Mario's juggles are a little better because like a lot of them are true with up air strings, but most of the time you being underneath them, or for a lot of characters that just means you're in juggle situation, nah, I'm just gonna hydrant.
Yeah, it's not necessarily, but I mean like it's not like Hydrant's this impossible conundrum to play around. But Leb now at last stock. Even if Leb even if Leb wins this game without taking any more damage, EricTho is still going to have like this feeling of hope in him next game.
Yeah.
Which is
definitely, yeah, like getting the last stock is always fun. Like getting 2 stock can do a lot to like mess up someone's psyche. But he get
mental boom.
Oh
no.
Gosh, tickles the blast zone.
Oh, huh. So because Pac-Man's Fire Hydrant and Mario's Flood are both water, does that mean that they would both affect the fruit's trajectory in the same way? Or are Pac-Man's Hydrant water unique in how it affects fruits?
Find out next time on Data Ball Z. Although I do think that maybe it would depend, like, because this Flood have different, like, strength. Does one box have different strength depending on how hard you charge it?
I don't think so. I imagine that each wind box is the same strength, although, and I believe that each individual hit of Flood is also the same strength. It's just how long the hits come out for. That comes down to charge.
Eric getting hit by...
and that is an anticlimactic ending to...
No kill screen, nothing. think one thing is that I know Eric gets a lot of mileage off of up smash whenever he gets to those late percentage situations. But
Yeah.
I think the thing is, like, fighting a Pac-Man, it's not going to be a lot of areas where he's going to be the one in your face.
Yeah, I mean, there's like this big area where you can up smash Pac-Man when he's trying to land. It's when Hydrant's already on the stage.
Yeah. So I think you might want to see Eric do a little bit more of trying to bait out Hydrant and then going aggressive in the air.
Yeah, definitely. It's a bit like Snake C4. You know, he can only have one.
Yeah. And then once it's out there, you know where it is. Like right now, it's kind of free reign.
Ooh. So, did you know that
Oh, is that-
tether
that's
grabs
the
can...
jump?
It's not over, not yet.
Oh, he's
Kind of
showing
expected Leb to get a little bit more off of that lead trap situation, but I feel like he just got the wrong fruit, and because of that, he had to drop the whole thing.
off. Goes for the up throw, but a little bit out of percent. Oh, he kept the high.
Yeah, so did you know that Hydrant in the first few seconds before it launches its first water blast is counted as an active hitbox for counters?
So you can just walk up and I think I do remember seeing that.
Yes.
So,
I'm C5 from the Beefy Smash Dudes.
Splash Downs. But yeah, so I mean, if you had a nice fire, that would be for the most part. It's fun to, yeah, because I know all counters have a base hitbox.
Yeah, the main thing about counters is that they actually have they give you invincibility too. And they have like this nice little arc hit around you. You know, unless they're, God forbid.
Tetracon.
Oh, I was gonna say Corn counter, but yeah, Corn's not DLC in this game, so she doesn't get a good
DLC
counter.
privilege? Not here. Oh, it's tries to line up the bear.
I
It's a little
like
bit-
it, but he's not that low that he needs to get the third one.
So now, I mean, extremely high situation. You got to be really careful. Oh,
Yep,
whips
there it
the
is.
Grab. I mean, it's a game of inches, man.
I would say this, but right now, Leb has a chance to just widen that gap.
See, one thing is, I don't know if, I mean, he got the.
Oh,
cape there.
gorgeous. Yeah, so one thing is that after a fruit has been thrown twice, Pac-Man can no longer catch it, but other
Oh,
characters can.
But Downer will catch. Downer will catch that stop.
Downer will indeed catch Eric, though.
Dude, and the Hydrant saved him from the down air. That's Pac-Man privilege. I'm saying it first. Pac-Man privilege. Oh, it tries to.
Yeah.
I think neutral.
I feel like Leb's going to like the Hydrant more than a dog likes a Hydrant by the end of this set.
Yeah. A whole lot of pissing in the wind right now. Nah. Oh, that's 2 fairs in a row. Oh, gets the air dodge, but no punish there.
Yeah. Eric, though, sometimes likes to treat his fair like a meaty aerial as opposed to a combo ender, which is an interesting take.
Sure. I mean, would you say that backer is sometimes better suited for it?
I mean, you're not always facing backwards, though.
That's fair. Unless you're not a RAR or IRR.
Aerial RAR, yes,
Aerial
because that's a
RAR.
thing.
Yes. As Eric, see, I learned how to IRR from the glorious jab to back air, also known as, say it with me,
Jer.
Jordan onto a new dawn. But enough of that. Enough Jerry. So Eric is actually not that
Enough jab to oaking around, or joking as the common people call it.
Yeah, oaking isn't true. So I don't know why you would ever jab into oak.
Because jab to oak is a 50-50 that sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. It's a commentary special.
Tiger, maybe you should jump. Jab him to shut up. Alright, that's it. I won commentary for the day. Thanks for playing.
There's no winning or losing
Yeah,
in
no,
commentary.
there is.
Oh, wait, no, there
Oh.
is. No, we are the losers because we're not playing in bracket.
Yeah, here we are. But
I mean, granted, you didn't enter,
no,
so.
normally I don't.
But
that's
nice.
a
Leb
photo
closes it out after a nail
telling
biting
you,
both games.
Semi hot take. Do you think Pac-Man is top 10?
No.
Why do